Sunday was a day to remember for the citizens in the Star region. From Martinsville to Reidsville, leaders spoke out to honor the fallen and the brave who fought back on 9/11. Here's Martinsville Mayor Kim Atkins.
While there are so many heroic events of 9/11, none resonates more than the group of firefighters who were inside the North Tower of the World Trade Center, running down what seemed like miles of steps to escape the crumbling walls all around them when they came across a woman who had collapsed from fatigue. Without hesitation, they refused to leave her behind, while she insisted that they continue without her. When the building finally did collapse, they all lived, including the woman. Hours later, they were able to escape. It was reported if they had made a different decision to leave the woman behind, they all would have perished. We have come to learn this bravery is the norm of all of our men and women in service nationwide, including those men and women right here in Martinsville and Henry County who put service above self each and every day.
But we have learned resilience. Americans cannot be kept down. We cannot be defeated. And we cannot fail when we as Americans come together as one.
That day and the following days, we came together as not as Americans, but as Americans, not as Democrats or Republicans, but we were united in our resolve that America, the greatest country in the world, would not be defeated by these cowardly acts. We made our patriotism known. We flew flags, sang songs with patriotic words, supported the government officials as they pledged to make those responsible accountable. The American flag was everywhere, flying in our yards, in our windows, in our homes and schools, on the bumpers of our cars as a symbol of our support for our great country.
Today, I brought with me a small piece of steel that's got on it marked, stamped, WTC 9/11/01. I had a gentleman from a construction company that was coming back from Ground Zero and donated this to me. And I've had this in my office, and I've showed it to some kids, and I've showed it to some of the reporters, let them know that I had this. But this is a piece of steel from the World Trade Center. And when I look at it, it reminds me of the mission that we have as first responders to protect and serve the citizens of our community, our state, and our country.
As we conclude this ceremony, I want to thank each of you for being here today, all of the first responders in our city, in our county, in our nation, all of you, and all the many people in our country and in our city and in our county that pray for us and pray that our country will continue to progress and win this war on terror. Let us never forget 9/11 and all those precious people who lost their lives on that day, and as Chief Bracken said, who continue to suffer from the ills and medical conditions perpetrated by working in the conditions they had throughout the cleanup and the aftermath of those events. So thank you for coming today. Thank each of you for what you do. May God bless each of you, and may God bless America. Thank you.
In Reidsville, the end of the ceremony concluded with all branches of service releasing red and white balloons into the sky. I'm Charles Rook reporting for Star News.
Bless you. I want to remind you that there will be